Florida Gators have recently claimed the NCAA March Madness tournament title, sparking a wave of excitement and bringing to the forefront important discussions about the future of the sport and its key players. The victory has not only highlighted the Gators' dominance in collegiate basketball, but also opened the door for deeper conversations about future career trajectories and potential shifts in the professional basketball landscape. To kick things off, it's important to focus on one particular alumnus from Florida who made a notable appearance at the national championship game. His presence at the event was more than just symbolic, as he seemed to subtly hint at the possibility of his return to the NBA. This raises the crucial question: is this player contemplating retirement, or is he planning to continue his career at the highest level? This topic will be explored in greater detail as we delve deeper into the ongoing discussions surrounding the future of some of the NBA's most experienced players. In the realm of the NCAA tournament, a particular athlete stood out for his remarkable skills and composure under pressure. His performance sparked a significant amount of speculation regarding which NBA team might take an interest in drafting him. Reports have surfaced suggesting that this possibility is quite real, which raises the stakes for both the player and the teams that could potentially be scouting him. As the NBA regular season draws to a close and the playoffs approach, the landscape in the Eastern Conference is heating up. A leading team currently holds the second spot, while the New York Knicks are right behind them in third place. Fans and analysts alike are eagerly anticipating a potential showdown between these two squads, adding an extra layer of excitement as the playoffs near. Amidst all this buzz, there's been another development worth noting: the significant growth of a rival channel in terms of subscriber count. This month, the channel surpassed the 100 subscriber mark over its closest competitor, signaling strong growth and an increasing following. However, despite this progress, the competitive nature of the platform remains intense, underscoring the need to continually expand the subscriber base. Success in this space is a constant battle, and maintaining momentum is just as important as initial growth. Turning the focus back to the NBA, there's been considerable talk surrounding the future of a certain veteran player. With the upcoming season in sight, many are questioning whether he will continue his career with his current team or if he's set to test the waters of free agency. This player, now 38 years old and a father of 5, has sparked the question: is retirement on the horizon for him? At his age, coupled with his personal commitments, it might seem like a natural conclusion. However, when you take a closer look at his performance over the past season, it's clear that retirement isn't an immediate concern for him. His play on the court has been nothing short of stellar, ranking third on his team in plus-minus rating over the last few months. He has consistently contributed on both ends of the floor, with his defense holding up remarkably well, and his offensive game has only improved. Perhaps most impressive is his three-point shooting, which has seen a marked improvement compared to previous years. His ability to hit for beyond the arc at a higher clip than ever before suggests that he might still have several productive years left in the tank. Another player, who also happens to be a Florida alumnus, made his presence felt at the national championship game, further fueling discussions about his potential future in the league. This player, a veteran who has been a mainstay in the NBA for 2 decades, was there to celebrate the Gators' championship victory alongside his fellow alumni. His appearance sparked numerous media engagements, with many curious about his thoughts on the championship win and how he views the younger talent entering the NBA this season. The veteran player shared some of his insights, discussing the challenges of competing alongside these rising stars and what it would take to compete with them at the highest level. He expressed his anticipation of facing off against some of the standout athletes from this year's draft class, hinting at the possibility that one of these players could even become a future teammate. Al Horford, a player with an extensive career and a reputation for his leadership both on and off the court, made some intriguing comments about his future. He explicitly stated his intention to return for the next season, despite his advancing age. At 39, it's clear that he's not ready to retire yet, and his commitment to professional basketball remains strong. His desire to continue playing is evident, but there's still the question of where he will play next year. As a free agent, he could potentially explore options outside of Boston, though it seems clear that his preference is to stay with the Celtics. The question now becomes, will the Celtics be willing to keep him for another season? Given his impressive contributions and experience, the answer might be yes, but this is something that will unfold over the coming months. Horford's comments also bring to light the possibility of him playing alongside another young player, Walter Clayton Jr., who has been garnering attention for his performances. Would it be possible for Al Horford and Walter Clayton Jr. to form a partnership on the Celtics next season? The prospect of having a player like Clayton Jr. on the team, especially as a point guard, could add significant value to the Celtics roster. Clayton Jr.'s presence would not only enhance the team's performance on the court, but could also provide a unique mentorship opportunity for the younger players. The financial implications of such a move could also be beneficial, depending on how the roster shakeup plays out. It's important to note that Horford and Clayton Jr. already share a bond, and this could be a factor that benefits both the player and the team. If I were to choose any player in the league to mentor a young, up-and-coming talent, Al Horford would be at the top of my list. His leadership and wealth of experience could help guide a player like Clayton Jr. through the ups and downs of a professional basketball career. The question is, will the Celtics have the opportunity to draft Walter Clayton Jr. in the upcoming NBA draft? There are still many moving parts, and much will depend on the team's draft strategy and how the selections play out. But it's certainly an exciting possibility that could benefit both players and the team in the long run. As we discuss Horford's potential return to the NBA, it's impossible to overlook the fact that he's been one of the most consistent and reliable players in the league for the better part of 2 decades. His ability to contribute in multiple facets of the game, especially as a defensive anchor and a leader in the locker room, is something that cannot be understated. There's a lot of speculation surrounding his future, but one thing is for sure. Al Horford still has a lot to give to the game of basketball. So, the question remains, do you want to see him return for another season? His skills, leadership, and passion for the game are undeniable, and it's hard to imagine the NBA without him. In the meantime, Walter Clayton Jr. continues to make waves with his performance, especially during the NCAA March Madness tournament. The Florida Gators' run to the championship has brought attention to Clayton Jr.'s potential as an NBA prospect. According to the latest mock drafts, he is expected to be selected at the 28th overall pick, a position that has garnered significant attention from scouts and analysts. However, there are concerns about his defense, passing, and overall basketball IQ. Despite these concerns, his impressive performances during the tournament have elevated his draft stock, and many believe that he has the potential to be a valuable contributor at the professional level. In the tournament, Clayton Jr. averaged over 22 points per game, showcasing his scoring ability and knack for hitting crucial shots when his team needed it the most. His three-point shooting was particularly impressive, with a remarkable shooting percentage of 44%. This has caught the attention of NBA teams looking for shooters and players who can make an impact in high-pressure situations. Clayton Jr.'s ability to step up in the biggest moments of the tournament speaks volumes about his mental toughness and readiness for the next level. As we look ahead to the NBA draft, Clayton Jr.'s future is uncertain, but his potential is undeniable. Whether he is selected in the first round or falls to the second, one thing is clear. Walter Clayton Jr. has the tools to succeed at the professional level. For teams looking to add a promising young player with the ability to contribute immediately, Clayton Jr. might just be the answer. However, it all depends on how the draft unfolds in the coming weeks and the decisions that teams make as they look to build their rosters for the future. The excitement surrounding the upcoming draft and the potential selections of players like Walter Clayton Jr. adds another layer of intrigue to the already thrilling world of professional basketball. With teams like the Celtics potentially looking to add depth and leadership to their rosters, it's clear that the NBA's future is in good hands. The coming months will be full of anticipation as teams finalize their strategies and prepare for the next wave of talent to hit the league. As the conversation about the upcoming NBA draft continues, the prospect of Walter Clayton Jr. becoming a part of an NBA team is an exciting one. While there are questions about his defense and overall consistency, the performance he showcased during March Madness has certainly elevated his draft stock. He's proven that he can handle the pressure, especially in high-stakes situations where players are expected to perform at their best. His ability to shoot the three-pointer with precision and contribute on offense makes him a valuable asset for any team looking to add shooting depth. Moreover, his ability to rise to the occasion when his team needs him most is a characteristic that can't be overlooked. For the Celtics, the potential to add a player like Clayton Jr. to their roster could bring a fresh dynamic to their game. His skill set aligns well with the team's needs, particularly in terms of shooting and playmaking. If he can develop his game further, especially defensively, he could quickly become a reliable contributor in the NBA. The fact that he's already shown he can perform under the bright lights of March Madness gives him an edge, as teams are always looking for players who can handle the pressure of professional basketball. The Celtics, who have a solid foundation of talent, could benefit from a player like Clayton Jr. coming in and providing valuable minutes off the bench. His ability to stretch the floor and make plays could give the team more options on both ends of the court. If the team has the opportunity to draft him, it could be a smart move, especially with the potential for him to develop into a key piece of their future. Looking at the broader picture, the impact of the draft extends beyond just the first-round picks. The second round often produces players who, though not as highly touted, can make a significant impact once they adjust to the NBA's level of play. Walter Clayton Jr. could be one of those players who, with the right coaching and development, blossoms into a standout talent in the league. His college performances suggest that he has the ability to adapt and improve, and if he's placed in the right environment, there's no telling how far he could go in the NBA. As the draft approaches, all eyes will be on teams like the Celtics, who are looking to solidify their future with young talent. The excitement surrounding players like Clayton Jr. only adds to the anticipation of what promises to be another thrilling draft. Fans, analysts, and scouts alike will be watching closely, eager to see how teams build their rosters and what surprises the draft has in store. One thing is for sure: the future of the NBA is bright, and players like Walter Clayton Jr. are just the beginning of what promises to be an exciting new chapter for the league. But before we continue, please remember to subscribe to the channel and give the video a like. Your support helps us keep bringing you the latest news about the Boston Celtics. Feel free to share your thoughts on the news in the comments as well. A grainy courtside video began circulating late last night, setting social media on fire just hours after the Boston Celtics' narrow 119-117 victory over the New York Knicks. At first glance, it seemed like a typical post-game clip, but what eagle-eyed fans claim to have spotted has triggered a wave of speculation that could turn one of the season's most dramatic finishes into a historic controversy. Could Jaylen Brown, one of the Celtics' biggest stars, have played the game while ineligible? Sources close to league operations are reporting that the NBA is currently investigating whether Brown was properly cleared to play in last night's matchup. Details remain under wraps, but league insiders suggest the issue stems from a procedural misstep, possibly related to roster registration or medical clearance. Brown, a three-time All-Star and reigning Finals MVP, played a crucial role in the Celtics' win, pouring in key buckets down the stretch that ultimately edged Boston ahead of their Eastern Conference rivals. If confirmed, the consequences could be seismic. League precedent shows that games involving ineligible players are subject to review, and in rare cases, results have even been reversed. With playoff positioning tightening, the loss is a bitter pill for the Knicks. But if the game is vacated or awarded to New York, the ripple effects could reshape the standings entirely. For now, both teams remain in limbo, awaiting a decision from the league office that could come as early as tonight. Jaylen Brown's camp has not issued a statement, and the Celtics organization has remained tight-lipped amid mounting pressure. Fans and analysts alike are dissecting every frame of the now viral footage and speculating on what exactly went wrong. Some point to inconsistencies in the active player list circulated before tip-off. Others claim it may involve a delayed entry from the league's injury protocol system. Whatever the case, the NBA's next move could set a precedent with long-lasting implications. As anticipation builds, the basketball world holds its breath. Was this simply a clerical error, or a violation serious enough to undo one of the season's most electrifying games? For now, one thing is certain: The story is far from over, and the eyes of the league are fixed squarely on Jaylen Brown and the Boston Celtics. That's it for this update. If you enjoyed the video and want to keep receiving exclusive news about the Boston Celtics, please subscribe to our channel and give the video a like. We always appreciate your comments and opinions. See you in the next video.